Hello. In this video, you and I are going to be working through some myths and some mindset blocks that people have when it comes to building online courses. And I need to break these because if we don't, this is going to hinder everything we do from this point forward. So I need to get your head into the game, and I'm going to be explaining some things that are really can be seen as controversial and can be seen as a little bit unusual. But I have all of these approaches after, as you know, creating 10 courses and generating over $7 million in revenue from them for a reason. I had all of these problems at the beginning and I've been able to break through them all. And if you and I could just break through all of these for you by the end of this video, man, your life would be so much easier than mine's been. So what I want to do is walk through them right now. First, we need to focus in and get the right answers for why we're creating a course. Why are you creating a course? Right? Here are the benefits of it. These are things I need you to get excited about and the focuses that I want you to have. You get to stop trading time for money and you get to start scaling. So you're no longer going on that one-to-one. This is where you start to hit that one-to-many kind of business model. So this means that you do the same amount of work and you're able to sell it, whether it's once or whether it's 1,000 times, whether it's 10,000 times, right? So no more of this one-on-one stuff. Or certainly we can start to lessen that. Our income stream doesn't only depend on one-on-one. Right? So that's one opportunity there. You can start to scale and grow. It's an amazing way to monetize your genius zone. It's all based around you and your expertise. You don't have to have heaps of experience in it. You just have to be an expert in it, right? And that's just a natural thing that you're often born with, a gift or a talent for something specific. So it's a great way to monetize that. It follows, which is like my favorite thing of all time. It follows my approach to business, which is do it once and it's done. Everything I do in my business, I try and do it once and it's done. This kind of approach. So I love it that once I've built the course, it's done. Sure, I might want to tweak it and put a few, updated videos in every year, like once a year, but you do it once and it's done. I don't have to keep delivering. I don't have to keep fulfilling. I just have to do it once it's done and I can sell it again and again and again. That is what has made my business so scalable and allowed me to reach so many people. Because of that, you get true location and lifestyle freedom. So you can be creating a course wherever you are and you can be fulfilling and serving people in that course no matter where you are. You don't need a physical brick and mortar location. You don't need to be rocking up into clients' offices either. You also get to build a legacy. I love the ability for your course to be able to capture this moment in time, your expertise, your genius zone, share that with people all across the world. Without courses, I wouldn't have been able to reach 72 countries. I wouldn't have been able to get the flood of emails and cards and Facebook messages and all the stuff that I get that allows me to see how we're changing people's lives. The Doer's Way couldn't touch people and leave a legacy like it's leaving without online courses. I truly believe that because I've seen it with my own eyes and I know the same exists for you. Even though at the beginning you feel like an everyday woman, we are capable of extraordinary things. And then finally, generating a consistent income. So this is really powerful, being able to have that product on your shelf and continue to promote it. You might promote it as a one-off product or as a membership program where you get that recurring monthly element to it, but it's something that you can use as a consistent sales piece again and again and again. There's no cap on how many times you sell it. Now, before we go one step further, we need to break some myths. So many people have, and I had this, have preconceived ideas around what a course is and isn't, and how a course should be created, how a course should be sold. And I got some really strong views on this, having trial and errored myself and figured it out. So this whole theory on I need to build my entire course before I can sell it, even just sell one access, one student, one client into this course, wrong. We're breaking this myth right now. You don't need to have your entire course built. You know what you need? Module 1. And I learned this through my build it backwards approach, which I'm going to be talking more on later, where I accidentally sold something before I'd made it. And so I had to do module 1 first and just get that out there and then build the other modules after. And now I do that every single time. The first time it might have been an accident. Now I do it every single time. I sell first because guess what? You don't make money building a course. You don't make a cent building a course. You make money selling your course. So we need you to get to that point as quickly as possible, which is why I don't waste time building anything other than module 1, maybe module 2. And then once they're inside, you've got at least a week, if not 2 weeks, to create your following modules. So more on that later. It sounds terrifying at the moment, but by the end of this program, you're going to know exactly how to do that and you're going to see the power of that in your business. I want you to make money. I don't want you to be like the woman that I talked to recently who said, I asked her about the course she was building. She says, yes, I'm up to module 3. I've completed up until the end of module 3, and it's an 8-module course. I said, great. How long have you been working on that? 3 years, she said. 3 years. A module a year was the track record. I'm like, mate, for 3 years, you haven't made a cent. And are we going to wait for another 5? We're going to wait for 8 years to build all 8 modules. Okay. And I get it. There's perfectionism in there. There's fear of failure, fear of launching it. But man, I'm not going to let you do that to yourself. I'm going to protect you from that. Another myth, I need to invest months of time to create the content. Wrong. I'm able to create courses within 4 days, making money from a brand, from like idea to ready to sell, 4 days. So I'm going to show you that too. Creating a course is expensive. It can be. If you want to go crazy with tech, if you want to get producers involved and hair and makeup artists and like hire a studio and use all expensive editing technology and, oh my gosh, sure, it could be expensive. Or you could just do it the way that I did it at the beginning, which was a basic setup, tech-less solution, because I'm not techie. And I'm going to show you that exact solution, right, of how I create courses really cheaply, as in DIY courses. But they can't look homemade or kind of mom and pop shop, right? They've got to look legit. They've got to look professional, stunning, quality content. So I'm going to show you how to do both on a crazy tight budget. Building an online portal is techie. Totally get that. I've played around with, gosh, scores, maybe even over 100 different types of membership portals, builders, tools, plugins, apps. There's so many options out there, and some of them can be really advanced and techy. The one that I'm going to show you, I've done all the tech for you to create a really simple step-by-step process to building online courses. You're welcome. The next myth that I want to bust right now is I need to be a recognized industry expert. Wrong. Okay, you don't need experience, you just need expertise. So you don't need to have years in the industry. When I first started teaching automation, I didn't have heaps of clients. I didn't have a list. I didn't have, heaps of case studies of businesses I'd done automation on. I just automated my business and was pretty good at it and wanted to teach others how to do it. Right? That's the kind of the level that you need. I just naturally was really good at automation. So I was therefore qualified to teach on automation. So you don't need to be a well-known celebrity in your niche to be able to create a course. Okay, you're going to resonate and be able to target a whole different type of demographic. And the other big myth is, as long as I build my course, everyone's going to want to buy my course. Once it's done, everyone's going to want to buy my course. No. If you may have learnt this the hard way like I did, you can build an entire course, put bucket loads of effort and passion and desire and willingness to help see people succeed. That means nothing unless you know how to successfully sell it, which is what we're going to be doing later on. But believing that once a course is created, they will come is a myth in and of itself. It's just as important, more important, to focus on the selling of it as it is on the building of it. So note that your job is only half done, and the selling is a really big part of your course itself as well. Again, I got simple formulas for that, free strategies to start getting some members inside and making some moolah. So at this point, girl, it is time for you to make your very own doing declaration. So I need you to make a declaration that you will not let yourself be caught up in those mindset traps, those myths, and that you approach this portal building and this entire course the right way. So I've got a worksheet below this video. It has this particular declaration on it, and I want you to read all of this, agree to it, and sign off on it. This is what I'm going to refer you back to if at any point you start to get the perfectionism sneaking in, you start to get over techie and stuff, or you start to believe that it's going to be expensive, you start to waste time creating your content. I'm going to pull you back to this document.